Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Lisa with Heart of Inspiration. Hit this channel. We help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. And let me tell y'all, I got up late this morning. Child, I got all things happening, all manner of things happening here this morning. So, yeah, I got up late, y'all. I needed some rest. Is this your first time here? Welcome. If you're watching the replay later, welcome. I appreciate you watching the replay. We're going to try to ensure that all of these are in their playlist already. We do have 2 other episodes prior to this. Frequent flyers, welcome back aboard, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, listen, it's cold here. And so I got my car warming up, so we're going to talk, and then I'm going to go on and brave this cold. Addicted to love. Now, if y'all like this video, please hit that like button. Smash it, like they say on those other channels. Smash it. Smash the subscribe button and share it with people so that more people can get some of this knowledge. Listen, y'all, like I put in the description, sometimes we get into situationships, relationships. We bounce between relationship and situationship and back to relationship and back to situationship on quite a regular basis. We bounce back and forth and back and forth. All because, and don't take a lot of time in between. So if this sounds like you, so let's say you have a relationship today that you may have been involved in, let's say for 3, 4, 5 months. Okay, about 5 months. And then y'all break up. Okay. And then 2 weeks later, you're calling me saying, Lisa, Miss Lisa, I found somebody. I think this is the one. Now, notice I did not associate anybody's gender with it. Nobody's gender. Because it doesn't matter, because this happens on both sides of the fence. I found somebody. Really? You just got rid of Jane or Johnny, 2 weeks ago. You haven't had time to cool off. You haven't had time to debrief yourself. I think we all need to recognize that after getting out of a relationship of any length of time, where there's any amount of feeling in it, we have to give ourselves the time to cool off. There's a debrief period that we need to take, a moment and say, okay, what happened here? What really happened here? Why we broke up? How did we get together? What happened during the relationship that kind of started screwing things up? All of these things, we need to be looking at this, beloveds. Gosh darn sock. Because I'm going to tell you, when we don't look at it, then we end up repeating the same poor choices the next time, and the next time, and the next time. Now, that's one thing. But if you don't ever give yourself a break in between relationships, or you can't stand the thought of, oh my gosh, I'm going to be alone. Right? You can't stand the thought of not being in a relationship. It's not even so much being alone. It's that you cannot handle, y'all know the people that go from boyfriend to boyfriend or girlfriend to girlfriend. And you like, dang, man, could you just slow down? Give yourself a moment to breathe. The women that always got to have a man, and the man that's always got to have a woman, or whatever floats your boat. You're addicted to the thought of love. You're addicted to the euphoria and the dopamine excretion of the feeling of love, which is really probably lust, and it's not love. I hate to break it to you. but it's not love. It's not love. It's anything but. It's the, actually, it is the, if you find yourself bed to bed, that you know there's no cooling off period here. You never let your bed cool off. The sheets never get chilled out. And you barely have time to take them out of the dryer before the next one's in them. If that's where you find yourself, I would say you're addicted to a love. You're addicted to outside validation of yourself. You're addicted to outside, good morning, Ms. Davis, outside or external, the external need, right, to feed you and your validation and that center. There's pain within you that wants this to feed instead of feeding itself. It's like you're stuck at 4 or 5 months old or 6 months old. I don't know however old children are these days. We put them in a high chair and give them some food, some real food, right? You start off on breast milk or formula, and then you eventually graduate to you smell the good food that the adults are having. I know my granddaughter, she's 5 months old, and let me tell you, girlfriend, oh no, 2 months old, 2 months, you was feeding your child at 2 months, real food. Child, that's ugly. But my 5-month-old granddaughter, boy, if she's anywhere, if she smells that real food, that big people food, them legs get to going, because she wants real people food. You see, when we're addicted to love, we want real people love, but we don't know how to get it, and we're not even ready for it. So she might want real people food, you know, greens and beans and mashed potatoes and all kinds of stuff, that fried chicken that grandma sometimes cook. She might want all that good smelling stuff, but she ain't got no teeth. And her little digestive system isn't ready to handle all of that. Right? The digestive system wasn't ready to handle all that stuff. When we're addicted to love, let me tell you something. We continue to go after big people food, but we haven't healed enough within ourselves, beloveds. We haven't healed enough within ourselves, beloveds, in order to be able to digest real love. Because real love, real grown-up love, is you're feeding yourself, right? You're taking your own spoon, your own fork, your own knife, and you're feeding yourself, because you don't need somebody else to feed your pain. You've healed your pain. You've healed your pain. You've healed this within you. When you haven't healed this within you, you go from person to person, situation to situation, to situation to situation. In some cases, bed to bed to bed to bed to bed. Bed to couch to car to hotel room. Now hear me. You go all these other places to feed that monster that's in you that's called pain. Instead of facing the pain and saying, okay, I need to face this, I need to heal it, I need to suture it up, I need to let it heal, and then I'll go on to the next one. And then I'll be able to present myself whole and healed, right? Or at least, not, like I said last night, at least 95% of the way, 90% of the way, 85%. Anything is better than 50-50. Anything is better than 50-50. So if you're addicted to love, You're addicted to that dopamine release. You're addicted to the feeling, and you're never really actually getting to the point where you're truly able to love in an unconditional manner, and where you're able to accept love in an unconditional manner and give love in an unconditional manner. And then you're confusing love with lust and love with sex and love with all of these things. Love is not any of that. Love is not, Whitney Houston sang that song, Saving All My Love for You. Now that was way back in the day, y'all. This will be for some of my older folk. It fills a void. Listen. Y'all youngins, go back and listen to that song, Saving All My Love for You. Because y'all don't know nothing about that. Go back and listen to it and listen to them words. She knows the man got somebody else. She knows the man got somebody else. And yet, she's still saving herself for him. Why is she saving herself for him? Why? Why are you waiting on a few stolen moments is all that we shared? You love your family and they need you there. The man had a whole family. I tried to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. Baby, you addicted to love, sweetheart. You don't even love yourself enough to say, I deserve better than this, baby. Baby. So when we become addicted to love because we've not loved ourselves properly, or we don't love ourselves, we're not healed, then we accept all of this other crap. If you accepted somebody else's man that's got a whole family, or somebody else's woman that don't come home to you, if your significant other or your whatever it is, because it's really not a significant other, it's situation a situationship. I hate to break it to you, but if your situationship, if that ship keeps going to another port other than yours, that ain't your ship. That's somebody else's ship you borrowing. Why are you willing to accept that? And then when you come out of a situationship or relationship, how long are you letting yourself go through your debrief process so you could take the lesson from it and then apply it to the rest of your life? How long are you taking to heal yourself so that you don't end up with the same type of person going through the same pain over and over and over again? I need to do a ship video. So my point is this, you guys. Check and see if you are addicted to love. I might put a 5-point thing out later on the chat, on the community or something. I don't know. But I can tell you this much here. If you cannot stand to not be in a situation with somebody else, like you end one and you immediately have to go to another. If you do not like to be by yourself ever, with your own, like you got to always be with that other party. If the other party cannot give you the love that you need and desire and deserve, right? The other party cannot give you the love you desire, the need you deserve. I mean, and you know it, like they're really not there for you and like you need them to be. Because you always call them your girlfriend or your guy friend and being like, man, they ain't never around. Or, Let me know what they're thinking. Always trying to get a reading from somebody so you can find out what they're thinking. That's a good one. Are you always trying to get a reading from somebody to find out what they're thinking? I don't worry about what my man is thinking if I got one, or when I'm entering into a situation with. That's not constantly on my brain, baby. So if that's happening, what else? You get jealous of other people being in a relationship. Good morning, Erica. What else? How about it? Oh, you constantly are in and out of relationships that you end up getting seriously hurt at, or really you just know they're not good for you, right? You it's always an injury. You're always heartbroken. Always, if those things happen, you're addicted because you keep putting yourself in a position to get this drug of love when you know good and gosh darn well that the people you choosing to love don't really love you, and you just gonna get hurt. All right. So now today we talked about being addicted to love. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about how do we get over this love hangover, honey, and how do we get released from the addiction? How do we love ourselves? Right. And how do we begin to heal? That's going to round this. It'll be about a 4 to 6 part series. Okay. All right. You heard that here. 4 to 6 parts. Okay. I'm going to let y'all go because I got to get on and get to work. Listen, if you wish to work with me, energy work, spiritual coaching, that sort of thing, all that information is down below in the description box. The spiritual conference, March 8th through 10th. The sign up link is down in the box down below as well. Check it out, guys. March 8th through 10th. Reiki attunement, energy healing, self-healing techniques, all sorts of stuff. How to set up a business. All of that's going to be there for you. It's going to be a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous time. Okay. Registration's open. Please go on and put your registration fee down so we can hold your spot. I love you guys. We're going to let you go. Okay. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for hanging with me. I love you guys. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Namaste. Bye-bye.